Hey everyone, this is LaShawn Fouché, Venice Keys, and I have never gone live on YouTube, but I figured I would use this feature to respond back to Pixar's Soul. So I was doing my teaching thing in class when a colleague of mine brought up this very interesting article that was critiquing the film. Now, it critiqued the film on cases of course, like playing up tropes, playing up, turning black and brown characters into animals and all these things. And while the article brought up some good points, I also had some major issues, like major holes with this. So if you have not seen the movie Soul, spoiler alert, I will be talking about it. So don't watch this video. First of all, what I noticed right away, watch the film with my wife and our kids during the Kwanzaa holiday. What I noticed immediately, this is a film that features black and brown characters. However, the story is not all about the black and brown experience. This is a classic example of a common issue in the creative community among black artists, African American artists, where we have this problem where people either we feel like we can't be ourselves, like we are beyond and more than just our color and our race. And we want to talk about other things besides that. And some people are really heavy and hardcore into the culture. But Soul is not that. It's not a movie about Joe being a black music teacher. That's not what Soul is about. The title's about soul. It's about the spirit within, finding your purpose. This particular article in general also talked about how 22 was played by a white woman's voice, and how dare she take over Joe's black body, and Joe is being the savior to a white woman, which, first of all, okay, don't be coming at Tina Fey, because Faye to me sounds Irish. There are levels to whiteness. You feel me? Like the type of problematic whiteness that you're speaking of is this socially constructed whiteness, which is actually not a heritage. There is this political idea of whiteness that was pushed upon us that has nothing to do with culture. Faye is probably like on some Irish type heritage. Like, don't be coming at her. And in the film, she makes a comment about her voice, like she could sound like any person, even Joe. She could literally mimic Joe's voice. And at a certain point, Jamie Foxx was both characters. But she said, I choose this voice because it's more annoying, which takes us to the feminist, scientific information about how women's pitch and our tone and the way that we speak, like men can't receive it or comprehend it. So she is subliminally telling you that a woman's voice is more annoying to most males in dominant culture because women are oppressed as a group of people. So shout out to you, Tina Fey, for throwing in the subtle gems of women and how women speak and how that can be an oppressive issue. So yeah, don't be coming at her about that. Then the second part about this film is like, sure, the article brought up how Princess and the Frog, Tiana is a beautiful black girl and she turns into a frog. Now, I will admit, I was super disappointed that throughout most of the film, she was a frog. But in Soul, we get to see Joe's beautiful black skin moving about in New York. We get to see that. And it's a great kind of like nice comedic trope for people to switch bodies and switch places. So with that being said, like, come on, like come harder than that. We still got to see the transformation of a character that understood that his life's purpose was becoming an obsession, that he really wasn't actually enjoying life. And I'm going to end the stream here because I got some other stuff to talk about and some other stuff to do in my personal life. But I just wanted to get that out there. Like, this is part one of the Critic Clapback to Pixar's Soul.